Round 3. Fight!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Big Things Kentucky. Coach Blue.
What's going on? Back in the studio for the second week of the road, Coach. You know, these playoffs are special, so we had to make sure we made this happen. But have no fear, Big Things Kentucky is here. I'm Coach Bew. My main man, Coach TB's on assignment. Coach Truck, what's good, sir?
Coach, man, our defenders is in the third round of the playoffs.
Coach, I would appreciate you quit using
this
R
game,
and defenders. I appreciate you quit doing that.
Coach,
I appreciate you quit doing that. No, you have my defenders and your Frederick Douglass Broncos.
We got our Woodford County Yellow Jackets.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Our Scott County Cardinals.
Still rolling strong.
We got like 3 of the top 5 teams in 5A coming from our area.
Coach, I ain't gonna lie. This is some special games this week.
Yes.
We're getting the game everybody wanted to see. Woodford County versus Frederick Douglass. We wanted to see it happen at Kroger's Field.
Last year.
This year too.
Last
year and this year. But it didn't work out last year. You know, they lost a tough South Warren team. And then also, this year they lost against Simon Kitten. Do you think that affected their seeding?
No, not RPI. I don't think it didn't hurt them as much because there was a higher class.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now, if they'd have won, it would have really boosted them up.
And possibly could have got them on a different part. My thing is, would they able to switch them with Scott County, I wonder.
Possibly. But Scott County has some nice 6A wins.
Scott County had an impressive record. Beat Bryan Station, beat Ballard. They've had some big wins. Beat a good Lex Catholic 5A, it was a 4A too, but they ranked. They beat Franklin County, who was a little bit down, but always a tough team. So Scott County's got a great resume.
I want to give a shout out to my man, Coach McKee. He, and I want to ask him about this because when I first went out there at the beginning of the season, he seemed energized. He was a little more, he seemed like he was a little, I don't want to say happier, but he had a little more energy, a little more pep in his step. And I think he might have knew what he had, man.
But another thing about that is when everybody else in Scott County was going, all the other high schools going to kill us, it's going to be tough. All he did was say, look, I can coach who shows up. That's all they said. I'll coach whoever shows up, and we're going to do what we do. And, even though last year was a little bit down, really there's been no drop-off for this Scott County program.
Real.
Yeah.
And they are rolling. And they're young.
And they are young, yes. A lot of pieces to be back next year.
And,
yes.
Hey, shout out to Coach McKee, man.
Yes,
great
sir.
job he's doing over there.
Absolutely.
Coach, well, before we get started, we'll just get a quick look at these standings. Not much change. Coach, man, I might have to concede. We'll just see what happens, Coach. You just ain't picking the wrong way, though.
Coach, I'm picking the right way. I pick winners. We want winners. You need to do better.
All right, Coach. And also, before we get started, man, we want to do, just a couple of things. We want to send our condolences out to the Somerset community and family.
Man.
Coach Lucas passing away, man. That one kind of hit me, Coach, because I was just chilling, scrolling through my social media, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah. When you posted on our group, the Big Things Kentucky group, I was kind of surprised, taking it back about it too. Man, great coach. He's been on with us a couple times.
Yeah.
I always open to do an interview. Man, he's had some great programs down there in Somerset, great teams, ran a growth program. So, man, he was just up here, a few weeks ago playing against LCA last week. So, man, our condolences to his coach and his family, the Somerset family, man, because it's a great community down there. Also, Coach, we want to give our condolences to Macy Wine, W-Y-A-N, 17-year-old student at Frederick Douglass. She passed away in a car accident Friday night. So our condolences go to her family, the Frederick Douglass family, for losing that young lady. Great young lady, it seems like. And so our condolences to her and her family in this time.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
And we ask for continued prayers for Corey Gamble, Frederick Douglass football player who was involved in an accident. So keep him in your prayer and his family and just the whole Douglass family.
Well said, Coach. Well said. All right, Coach, man, as we get ready now, we have gotten to round 3.
Hold on, Coach, before you go any farther, Give my coach, Coach Philip Hawkins, congratulations being the 6A Coach of the Year in District 8, as well as JT Haskins being the District 8 Player of the Year for 6A. Congratulations both of them, Coach.
Yes, sir. We doing big things. Gotta love what we've been doing at Bryan Station, man. Since Philip Hawkins came in and took over, man, we have just, hey, Station Nation, Coach.
How do you sleep with yourself?
Coach, Station
you
Nation,
sit here
man.
and try to do this stuff. You say you got to laugh because you can't do this stuff with a straight face. You have dogged this team all year. You have pitted against them. You have called running clock multiple times against them. Coach, and it's pretty pitiful how you come here. I mean, I'm sick of people coming to me like, we won't see him. I'm like, man, I'll tell you where he live at.
Coach, you the one got Taste Creek hunting you down.
No, I told Taste Creek was going to happen, and it happened. They said it's motivation. It didn't motivate you too much. Nah, but I'm telling you what, man. Taste Creek had a heck of a year. Yes. Coach Hawks, Coach Gurdon, Coach Trey Hughes, Coach B. Duncan over at staff, man, has done a remarkable job. Man, I'm excited about what the future holds for Taste Creek. My goodness. I'm excited.
And somehow some of them track kids finna show up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's gonna be interesting.
My guy Keyshawn Dalford had a heck of a game. Mm-hmm. Man, I hate to see him go out like this, but he had a heck of a catch in the corner of the end zone in the first half. Mm-hmm. Man, you got Devin Jackson over there. I mean, the sky's the limit for this team, Coach.
Absolutely. We're looking out for big things for Taste Creek. I got some shirts and everything I'm ready to break out too, Coach.
And I gotta say, Coach Hawks did it his way, and he didn't care if it win or loss. He did it his way. So hats off to him for that.
Absolutely. Coach, man, as we get ready for this round 3, our 1A teams, Big Thing County, we completely out of 1A. 2A, we got one team left. Our LCA Eagles, baby.
War Eagle, Coach. War Eagle.
Yes, sir. We are 8-4. We'll be on the road to take on Owensboro Catholic, Coach. Owensboro Catholic is 9-3. Coach, this one here, we got probably 2 top quarterbacks in 2A with Brady Atwell and our man Cutter Bowden. Brady Atwell's thrown for 2,500 yards, over 2,500 yards, 29 touchdowns. He's got 548 yards rushing, 8 touchdowns. This kid, hey, if this is going to be I'd like to see this one coming.
Coach, if they be a bar burner. We talked to Coach Doug Charles last week, and he said, look, when Cutter came here, Cutter didn't expect to throw the ball as much, but he's thrown the ball an awful lot, Coach. He's got 3,402 yards passing, 32 touchdowns, averaging 303 yards a game, 12 interceptions, Coach. Now, mind you, Coach, this young man came in, he wouldn't come in and expect to throw the ball this much. But they done pull a little Cutter's arm out over it, Coach. Impressive.
And he was hurt. I think he missed the game.
I think he missed almost 2 whole games. He got hurt, I think, against somebody. Didn't play against Catholic. So I think he missed almost two games. And still threw for 3,400 yards, Coach.
Hey, Coach. That's impressive, man. Now, last year, LCA beat them 49-21. Owensboro's 9-3. They both have a common opponent in Cal. And they both lost to Cal. Everybody lost to Cal.
Everybody lose to Cal, Coach. Everybody lose little Cal,
yeah. Coach, man, can we keep this run going?
Coach, I'm telling you right now, baby, it's War Eagle. I'm riding my boys. And this is where I'm going to gain my lead because I know where you going. You going to diss my Eagles. But we don't mind. We take you. We appreciate you riding a little how you roll. Just make sure next week, let you know you're not invited to the party.
Coach, you got to go on the road. It's a long trip.
Just pick you.
Owensboro's a long trip, Coach. Coach Doug, he says he's got everything rolling. He's got everything in place like he wants it. Ooh. Yeah, give me Owensboro Catholic, Coach.
Pitiful.
I'm going to take Owensboro Catholic.
We're rolling down there in Gold Shield buses. We ain't worried about no West College, Coach. We'll be right comfortably on the way down there to do work. It's a business trip.
Well, at least you'll be comfortable on the way back.
With a W.
We shall see, Coach.
Boy, it's another fan base looking for you. Another fan base looking for you.
Owensboro Catholics do, man. That's a pretty good program. I like what they're doing. I think Cutter they're not quite right where we need to be right now.
But like Doug said, if he can get that running attack going,
Yeah.
just get him, just give him a look. So that way you can't drop back everybody in coverage and try to stop Cutter. You know what I'm saying? So to give him a different look or something, change it up, make him have to play man to man. I mean, have to play man to man defense. I'll have him look for the run a little bit, throw him off. Got to have balance. So hopefully they can get some balance next week. This week.
Coach, in 4A, we got a return matchup as Lexington Catholic will have to go to Boyle, even though they won the regular season game. But with RPI and Boyle's record, Lexington Catholic is going to have to go to Boyle. And Coach, you and I both know don't too many people go in that stadium and come out with wins.
Well, I'm going to tell you who did. Fred, the 859 Broncos did. They just kicked the door in, smacked people's mamas and everything around there.
That's interesting. Boyle is 10-2, and their only 2 losses came to Lexington School.
To Lexington Schools, which Boyle usually comes up here and just mollywops us. They usually do the kicking in the door and smacking mamas and knocking over the TV and stuff. But this time it happened to them. Man, that Catholic game was one of the best games all year. We both picked Boyle to win that game, and we both took an L on that one.
That's right. Shout out to Coach Bethany, man. This dude, I think he might have been a hire of the year. He came in and they have been rolling. I love his enthusiasm, just the way he is. I've heard a lot of parents talk about him.
Yes.
He's infectious, man.
Absolutely.
The way he does things. We know all the names. We got some injuries now.
I think Walker Hall still down, I believe. He leads them in rushing 508 yards and 7 touchdowns. But the young man, Jackson Wasick, you've been on him all year, Coach. He's got 2,667 yards passing, 38 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions. Now, this young man has over 200. Has over 244 pass attempts. Coach, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's amazing, man.
That is, yes,
season.
sir.
Max the Grab, I seen some highlights, man. Max might be in the concussion protocol, man. He was taking it that Bourbon County game. Hey, shout out to Coach Jones in Bourbon County.
Man, look here. I'm gonna tell you what.
Hey, it's one of them cases where it's like you might have won the battle, but you might have lost the war.
And I think you said it was gonna be a running clock. I'm pretty sure. We had to go back and look at that.
Coach.
Bourbon played a heck of a game, Coach. Coach Jones had them boys ready to go. And I'm gonna tell you what, if you didn't bring it up, I probably would have went a certain way. But yes, Bourbon County came up to play. And the only thing I'm gonna tell y'all is watch out next year. They may move down the class. So watch Bourbon County do work.
Yes, sir. I last checked. I don't know what's going on with my man Sage and his health. But then when you got Montavion Quisenberry, play after play after play after play.
772 yards rushing, 9 touchdowns. Then he came back, Coach, said, you know what? I'll just score 11 touchdowns receiving and give you 629 receiving yards, Coach. So, I mean, hey, the man is impressive, Coach. Impressive.
Yes, sir. So, on that note, man, I think this really going to come down to, Boyle's defense.
Yeah.
Doing what they need to do to contain I don't want to say they're not full strength, Lexington Catholic. So give me Boyle on this one, Coach. I'm riding with Coach Haddix and my Rebels. Who you with, baby? Now you're going to avenge that loss and move on.
That Boyle County team led in tackles by Dalton Stone, 62 tackles, 5 for a loss and 2 sacks. Coach, I ain't gonna lie. I think if this is a Catholic, I'm Catholic all the way, but I think it's be tough going to Boyle and beat Boyle. I think they're really gonna be ready. Yes. They're going to be ready.
Coming back with a loss and just more motivated and focused, Coach. 27-28 loss.
It's tough one. Tough one. But I tell you what,
they want their lick back, Coach.
They want their lick back. It's just this third round's a beast.
Man.
It's a beast, Coach. It is a beast.
All right, Coach. Now moving on to 5A. Like we say, 5A has been that prime time division.
Prime time division.
Yes, we got 3 of the top 4 or 5 teams in RPI in 5A.
Right.
We got number 2, Scott County, 11-1, taking on number 3, 12-0 Southwestern, Coach. As someone said, we got the wishbone versus the wing T, Coach.
A whole lot of ground and pound comes Friday night, Coach.
Hey, this game is gonna be quick. Shout out to Andrew Hickey, quarterback. He threw for 1,000 yards in the wing T offense. You know that's impressive in itself.
That has to be a record for Scott County football, Coach. Now let me tell you this. Let me cut you off. I'm gonna give you 890. I'm gonna give you 704. Then I'm gonna try and give you 700. That's
Jacob
the three
Fryman,
three top rushers for Scott County, coach.
Ellis Hughley, and Thomas Pickett. Coach, man, I mean, normally, with Scott County, we may see, like the fullback or somebody with a lion's share of carries.
Yeah.
But they 3 strong.
They 3 strong, coach.
And then Hickey doing what he's doing, man. This is probably one of the more balanced Scott County teams we've seen in a while. Shout out to that offensive line doing big things for Scott County, the Red Heat coach, man. I just want you to know, baby, when it comes to this one, yes, sir. You see it, baby. Let's go, Scott County, baby. Cardinals, coach.
So it's gonna
we riding, coach.
This could be a wardrobe show, huh?
Coach, I'm just saying.
And we're gonna do this.
I gotta do it.
We're gonna do this. Coach. This is the only bad thing about being back in studio. I gotta deal with this mess. Coach, I'm tell you what, I have underestimated Scott County all year,
yes,
Coach.
I
had picked against Scott County against.
Through the mud.
I know about drove you days through the mud, but I had picked against you almost every game, Coach. And, you prove me wrong every time, Coach. But prove it to me again. Give me Southwestern, Coach. At the bird's nest.
Hey, this one's gonna be interesting, man.
Yes, it is.
Defense, Maddox Mink for Southwestern, Ben Comer, and Wyatt Stafford. Put your neck rolls on, because y'all gonna have to show up, man. Hey. Tanner Wright and Christian Walton, the 2,000-yard together backs. Hey.
Oh, Coach, don't disrespect them boys. Them boys got over 2,500 yards rushing together, Coach. You got 1478 for Tanner Wright, Christian Walton, 1040. Then my guy Braxton Waltz come in with 266.
And we've seen the Warriors play, man. They've been in and out of the program for a while now. But, I think this one here, we're going to go Scott County.
And I'm going Southwestern.
Okay, Coach. All right, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Now for the primetime matchup, Coach. The 5A Big Dog. This game, Coach, by the time this comes out, I think we're going to have a feeding frenzy going on, Coach. We got my 8-5 Broncos, baby, welcoming in the Wofo Yellow Jackets, the machine.
Man, this is what the thing that bothers me. You have asked Coach Denny Johnson for a hat. You have asked for a shirt. You went to his house, ate dinner, and you still disrespect this man. Tell my 859. We're supposed to be neutral in all of this. Because I had today with Steve Solar Rose and his partner named Q. He's like, "Be you biased? You're neutral. You don't have no. We had a good conversation, but you're not neutral at all, man. Why you out like this? Go take your shirt off. I know you got what he for call.
Well,
no.
Hey, I'm just letting you know. I'm right here, Coach. 6 times. What that say, Coach? 2022. 6-time city, 5-time district champions. Let's go Broncos. Ain't no picking on who I'm going with. Hey, shout out to Coach Johnson. I love what he's doing. Legendary coach. Great things. Man. The Yellow Jackets have had an amazing run. Not even a season, a run.
But listen.
Right now, Coach.
It's only going to get better for them next year. The kids they got coming down there next year.
Yeah.
It's only going to get better. I'm going to tell you this. First of all, boy, they got them shirts printed up fast. Were these shirts printed up the week before?
Coach, I got my plug. I don't ask questions, Coach. I don't ask questions. I just know we win and we riding, baby.
I hope you lose that shirt. Man, I apologize for you. I should apologize.
This game.
But can I say what? Go ahead. I'll let you go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I just say, man, I first of all, I love the fact that the hype's there.
Yes.
It's kind of like you can finally see, man, these teams have been playing.
Yeah.
And like somebody told me, half the city rooting for Wolfo. They want to see Douglas lose.
I'm gonna say I said 50, but I'm gonna go 60%. Yeah. When you put that stuff there, I'm gonna say 75%. That stuff right there is pushing it between you and Lavelle Martin's post. It's a whole lot of people want to see y'all lose.
So, and we've seen both teams play,
And I'm gonna tell you this: if I thought, man, when we watched them beat Dunbar over there, we looked at each other like this could be an impressive matchup.
Yeah.
But then as we kept watching, and they kept winning.
Yeah.
And then Douglas kept doing what they doing.
Yeah.
And Douglas still kept doing what they doing. And Wolf County was all right. Then Wolf County taking a loss. I was like, oh, you know, hey. But I'm going to tell y'all, man, the boys over here at the farm, they tough. Give me Douglas.
What?
Give me Douglas.
Oh, wow. Well, if that ain't motivation, coach, let's see what we got.
I just think, man, Wolf County got a good team. I just think, man, when you look at it, 2 dogs, the D1 tackles right there. I mean, who has 2? I mean, you know,
man, that whole
defense, Ty Bryant, TJ Horton running back.
The thing that I think people don't understand is it's just like that's literally a college team.
And you know the thing about it is,
I mean,
yes, like, it is, yeah. But you know the thing about Dennis runs his program like that too.
He's far behind.
He's just found it getting the players, the Moes and the Joes, and he's gonna do great things. He got a young kid, Leighton Starks down. I think he's like a sophomore, maybe.
Now has Jasper played all season?
Jasper S came back, I think, and played. Yeah, he did a couple of sessions. Now, unfortunately, I think it's maybe his last year.
Yeah.
Because he's, you know, high big time basketball recruit. Yeah. So I mean, it's a good man. If his daddy could talk, he'd be to play it another year. Just finish it out. These two, oh Lord, how special he could be playing quarterback. But man, we forgot that he's gonna be all right, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, Coach. Now in 6A, we got my Indians, my tribe, baby. Woo! Madison Central, man, they've been
taking on Ballard,
helter skelter, Coach. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, you know, taking on Ballard. And Ballard.
Now, hold up, before we go any farther. Now, I'm supposed to say, before we get into stats and, you know, who look out for and who we pick, you made a comment several times on here that you would not pick against Madison Central no more the rest of the year. You riding with your Madison Central tribe. You said that, right? You remember that?
Yeah, I said I'm all in.
Okay. So, you go on to your stats there. I'm sorry.
I just, you know, Brady Hensley, you know, Brady Hensley been doing things, man, but like I said, it's been Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. They had to pull. I was kind of surprised.
Tough game is Dunbar.
You know, Dunbar played them tough earlier in the season.
Yeah, I like Dunbar.
Which had me thinking, you know, kind of thinking Dunbar was, you know, a lot expecting more from Dunbar. Mm-hmm. And they were up and down all season. Couldn't find, you know, a lot of injuries and finding people. But I think they found their groove. Yeah. But it was just a little too late. Shout out to Coach Wes Johnson, man.
Another impressive year.
He just seems to always, one thing about his team, you get his best team at the end of the year.
And the thing about it, that team's a reflection of him.
Yes.
He's low-key, modest. He ain't going to say a whole lot, but them boys going to work for him.
Yes.
You best believe it.
Yeah.
They going to work for him. So man, sky's lit for them next year too. They'll be back. They're a young team too. A couple cats we on the lookout for. I'm telling you, they're gonna be nice. My guy Lee Quan Greer, Bill, look at him, defensive tackle, offensive tackle. Look out for him. He's gonna be nice. Speaking of Madison Central, as you said, Brady Hensley, coach, he's got over 1,300 yards rushing and only played 8 games.
Yeah,
8 games.
I mean, he wanted 2,000, but he had a lot of injuries. I think he's finally coming back to full strength. Looks good. Coach, man.
Coach,
that Ballard team, Coach, man. You know what? Let's go Indians, baby. I'm riding with my tribe. I told y'all I was all in. A lot of people say I be switching and swapping and dipping teams, but
a lot of people say you be
Madison
switching.
Central over Ballard, Coach.
It's proven fact you be switching and swatching.
Coach, give me Madison Central over Ballard, Coach. You're not listening to me. Give me Madison Central over Ballard, Coach.
Ballard sitting at 10-2, Coach. Coached by Coach Adrian Morton. We gotta get Coach on here one day. You know what? We'll get him on next week because he's gonna be on. He's gonna still play next week. Give me Ballard, Coach. Give me Ballard. Now I'm throwing names out here. My guy Tristan Hawkins, 1,288 yards passing, 12 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Then Journey Wise, 832 rushing, 9 touchdowns on defense. Be on the lookout for Gavin Wills, coach. 154 tackles, 11 for a loss, 5 sacks, and the cat behind him, Jacquees Frank, coach, 121, 6 tackles for a loss, and 7 sacks. This defense is impressive, coach.
I almost want to change my pick.
Too late. All right. Up next, we got my Brian Sessions Defenders taking on Louisville Trinity. For once, a Louisville team got to come to the house. They got to come to the big city of Lexington. They call us side county, call us country. Say we ride horses around here. Say we can't play football in the city, coach. But I'm going to tell you what, we're going to show them Friday night, coach. Give me Brian Station. I'm going to say it there. Give me my Defenders.
Now, you know, history shows Brian Station beat them last time they played was 1999. Brian Station beat them 31-21.
Coach JT Hass was on that team, state championship run.
So
shout out to him.
Coach, man, Trinity got 3 losses in the state, you know, to Mayo, St. X, and then I believe Ballard.
Yes, that's correct.
So, I mean, this 6A is probably as wide open as quote unquote can be. But Trinity's still Trinity, Coach. I don't care what you say. Give me Trinity. What my honesty, Coach? I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna be happy.
No, you said it. You said it. You said, well, RC Cole at. You okay? Okay.
The Rocks. Let's go Rocks.
Okay, we're going to see, Coach. We're going to see. Great week of game, man. Great slate of games. I don't know where to start at. I guess we're going to end up. You'll find out soon on Facebook. Make sure you check it for us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And we'll let you know we're going to be doing our pregame show.
Warm-ups on some long johns.
It's going to be nippy. Nippy. I might have to break out the long john. Got me some good gloves.
Well, Coach, you got anything else before we get out of here?
Man, great slate of games, Coach, man. I'm looking forward to it. As always, you have to be a living donor. I'm Coach Bew, my man, Coach TB on the side. Coach Truck.
Hey.